This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Kell Brook, a mutual opponent of Errol the True Spence and Shawn Constipated Porter, 3 months ago, said what I said. What's my prediction? Then the prediction king strikes again. I said that Shawn Constipated Porter is going to get stopped. He's going to get punished anywhere between the 9th to 11th round KO stoppage. What was Kell Brook's prediction? Oh, Shawn Porter getting stopped late between the 10th and the 11th round. Of course, Kell Brook would know a thing or two about that because he got put on bended knee status in the 11th round. So he knows when Errol the True Spence knows how to stick to the game plan and turn that thing. See, Errol the True Spence like me, dog. He puts that gas on the pedal and he applies what? Unlimited pressure. Because he knows how to keep that pressure on you. He knows how to keep that foot all on the throat of your damn necks. Because he ain't got time to play with y'all. He does not. And what Shawn Constipated Porter is doing, trying to make us believe he's going to knock out. He was doing wishful thinking. Just like his boxing style, which is constipated, Shawn Porter is constipated in his life. He's constipated in his thought process. Everything about this little imp midget motherfucker is constipated. He sat here and ran his damn mouth and said, when I imagine that I'm going to knock you out, I was sitting there like, what the fuck is he talking about? He said, nobody believes it, right? But when I knock you out and they see that I knock you out. So you have to do some wishful thinking into thinking that you're going to knock the man out. Because when Errol the True Spence talked, he said, I'm going to punish you. I mean, he was clear about that. But you had to do some wishful thinking, right? You had to do some false or misplaced sense of misguided feelings that you're going to do what you're going to do to this man. Listen, Kenny Porter, stop setting your son up for failure. See, I already see what's happening. Because, see, y'all didn't catch that in that interview. In that interview with him and Marcos, Shawn Porter said, if me and my team, we're not together, if we don't have our heads together, then eventually we're going to have our heads together. So that tells you there's dissension in the camp. That tells you that him and Kenny Porter are not seeing eye to eye. Didn't I tell y'all, man? That's why I said He Knows the Sport is a boxing visionary and a boxing prophet, folks. I told you, Kenny Porter is preparing to become the assistant coach for the Spence team. He's very clear on that. Because if your biggest jab on Errol the True Spence is, oh, he's fat, Errol the True Spence done heard worse shit. You could clearly see Kenny Porter's gone in worse. Go look at when Kenny Porter gone in on AB. Go look at when he gone in on Keith Thurman. But you notice he's been very quiet. He's been very monotone in the Errol the True Spence fight. There's a reason for that, folks. Because he knows his son is getting mangled. His son is getting mauled. His son is getting punished. And his son is getting bulldozed. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. I told you, man. This stuff about, oh, I'm going to have LeBron James there. I'm going to have Martin Lawrence. Dude, Errol the True Spence don't give a fuck who you have over there. You act like he don't know no fucking celebrity. So now we want to pull the celebrity card. When did celebrities decide and depict how a man is supposed to perform in the ring? Let me say that again, folks. When the celebrities decide and depict how a man is supposed to perform in the ring, you guys can see this clear, man. And if you can't, I have to show it to you guys. Because let me paint the picture for you. You know I'm Picasso. I love to paint pictures. Shawn Constipated Porter is basically letting this stage be built up so high because he knows this is his retirement fight. He knows he's getting punished. He knows he's getting bulldozed. He knows he's getting steamrolled. He knows he's getting mauled, and he knows he's getting mangled, folks. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. So bring all of these people just so they can watch you get embarrassed, all because they all represent Ohio? Who gives a fuck about that? LeBron James is probably going to be shaking hands with Errol the True Spence at the end of that fight because we know how much of a backstabber this dude is. We know how much of a team hopper and a team jumper this dude is. He'll go from one team to the next. When he watch how Errol the True Spence bulldozes Shawn Constipated Porter, he gonna be on Man Down and Man Down Productions, dog. Same thing with Martin Lawrence. They gonna be like, Shawn Porter, who? Who is that? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Don't set yourself up for failure, man, because celebrities are a 50-50 thing. They can either be with you or they cannot be with you. In this case, at the end of the fight, they ain't going to be with you. Because these guys that you just mentioned, they don't want to be associated with losers. Because they don't feel that they're losers. Let me say it again. They don't want to associate themselves with losers because they don't want to be losers, man. I mean, it is what it is. But LeBron James has experience in losing. Ain't he a atrocious 33% NBA Finals average? So maybe that's why he's going for Shawn Porter. I don't know. But let me explain something to you guys, man. Shawn Porter, don't write a check that your ass can't cash, though. Y'all done heard me say this before in the Mikey Garcia series. Now y'all gonna hear me say this in the Shawn Porter series. Don't write a check that your ass can't cash. You was not clamoring for this fight. You know damn well you was forced into this fight. And Shawn Porter just admitted what, and the prediction king strikes again. What did I say? Didn't I say the winner of this fight will fight Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman? It didn't just come from Errol the True Spence mouth. It came from Shawn Porter. Because he's already doing the stupidest thing and the most dumbest thing, which is the cardinal rule in boxing that you don't do. Even great fighters like Errol the True Spence don't do it. You'll notice he keeps saying it. But we're not overlooking Shawn Porter here. We're up for the challenge. Anything that he does, I'll be ready for that bullshit. But there's no pressure here. He made it very clear he got no pressure against this guy. You know why? Because he knows he's leagues and shoulders above him. I done told you, I classified the welterweight division. There's first tiers, there's second tiers, and there's third tiers, folks. Errol the True Spence is the first tier welterweight. He's the number one. He is the true boogeyman. Then you have right up under him in the first tier, who would be 1B, is Terrence Bud Crawford. And then you have the second tier welterweights. I done already classified it. Shawn Porter. Well, now he's ahead of Keith Duck Time Thurman because he lost to Manny Pacquiao, right? Then I have Keith Duck Time Thurman and then Danny Cherry Picking Garcia. And then you have your third tier welterweights. That's your Jesse Vargas's of the world, your Josecito Lopez's of the world. That's how the welterweight division has been designed. The Adrian Broner's of the world. That's the welterweight division for you. That's the truth of the fact of the matter, folks. How is a second tier welterweight that has a lot of flaws going to beat a guy who basically has zero flaws? People get mad when I say this. But what did Peter Quillen say that I didn't already say? He said, until Errol the True Spence loses or until he shows me something, I have nothing to say about him. And if these classic dolts and these troglodytes, these ultra fanboys, right? These Terrence Bud Crawford man crushers, because previously they were Mikey Garcia fanboys, right? But they were mad that Errol the True Spence beat my face in, human pinata that dude, and now they're running to Bud because Bud is their last hope. Guess what happens? Even when Bud gets punished and Bud gets bulldozed and Bud gets mangled because his ass is too light on his fucking ass, right? You know what they're going to say? Oh, we'll send him in Alvarez. Send him in Alvarez. That's the thing with ultra fanboys. They always going to jump on the next ultra fanboy bus, the ultra fanboy train, and the ultra fanboy rhetoric. That's their truest and most properest levels. They can't help it. Even real G's, super real G's, and ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets have ultra fanboy ways in them. You guys have been seeing this shit lately. Because I talked about how Terrence Bud Crawford is ducking Kell Brook, and look at the excuses motherfuckers are making, man. Instead of saying, you know what? Yeah, that is true. That is a duck. No, they're making excuses. That tells you, folks. I done told you about ultra fanboys, man, and their rhetoric. But anyways, Shawn Porter, you need more people. Because let me tell you something, man. Like Errol the True Spence said, there ain't going to be nobody else to save you in that ring but the white towel, the flag, or the fucking referee. Let me say that again. There ain't going to be nothing to save you in that ring but the white towel, the flag, or the referee. And you know what's going to be? It's going to be the white towel. Kenny Porter going to save his son before his son saves himself. Because it's going to be a TKO and not a KO stoppage. Because Errol the True Spence is going to punish him so much so. Matter of fact, don't they got Barry Hunter on that team? Barry Hunter's going to be the one to throw the white towel. Kenny Porter going to be mad because Barry Hunter's ain't going to be sitting there. Because that's what I like about Barry Hunter. He don't like to watch fighters take more punishment than they have to. And he know what time it is. He saw what happened to Lamont Peterson. This is going to be Lamont Peterson 2.0 beat down. Let me say it again. Lamont Peterson 2.0 beat down. That's how bad it's going to be, folks. We ain't going to recognize Shawn constipated Porter ever again, because he's going to be retired into a PBC cushy job with that finance woman Kate Apto. That's what's going to happen after September 28th. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.